Good morning everyone, welcome back to Renowned Explorers More to Explore. My name is Rooster and we're starting a new weekly challenge here. And as you may see, we are in the new advanced options start expedition screen. You can enable it through the button here in the corner. And this will allow you to check out what cards you have unlocked for the campfire stories, which is interesting. So there's the 5 basic cards that will still be included in your deck. And then, for example, when we pick Charles, or actually we would like to pick Charles as our captain here, we can see that this campfire story will give us a personalized thing for Charles's character. As well as one that will also, I think, apply to... was it Kiwi? I don't quite remember. There was another survivalist which... Pedrinho also gains this same card. So the other cards are shared among 2 characters. Or at least they appear to be, excuse me. And this card, of course, is unique to Charles over here. So I've unlocked a couple of cards, but due to the nature of the challenge over here, we won't be able to check out everything. So I was thinking about a party composition including Maria, because I'm a big fan of the way she plays. And we'll also add Bia over here. Actually, yeah, Bia I do have 2 special cards for, but I don't think fits particularly well in this party composition. Because as Maria is kind of a glass cannon, I was thinking of following again a more devious way. So with Bia here, we could go for a more aggressive approach, and that would allow us to check out these 2 cards here, which will give us a free perk or bonus renown for tacticians, but I feel this card is more suited to different party compositions. Of course, you can just discard them in the campfire story segments, but I think we'll go with either Dolores or I was thinking Jan Piet, but Jan Piet might be a bit too friendly focused for what we're going to try here. So we'll take Dolores and we'll check out, hopefully check out Charles's campfire story during the campaign. I'm afraid that's about all that I have available here. So we could take Bia and take a very aggressive approach to this campaign, but I feel like this party composition might carry us. So the rules for this challenge, if you didn't already know, is to only bring fighters and speakers, and to bring at least 1 of each. So therefore, a bit of a strange composition so far, but we do have an archaeologist in the form of Maria here, who can take some archaeologist levels, which we will likely endeavor to do. Then Dolores is quite flexible because she is an athlete and a quick thinker, so we can still choose which way to level her up in. And then we have Charles as a diplomat or a survivalist, so we'll probably be focusing on the survivalist side of things, but we might also want to at least give him 1 additional level of diplomat, because, well, this bonus is looking pretty sweet. Actually, that would let us focus more on the... Let's focus more on the collect side of things. Well, we'll think about that when we go. 1 extra feature that I should talk about here is the ability to choose your starting location. So instead of... these are really small letters, by the way, so I hope you can see what I'm doing here. You can select your starting expedition, so either Saxon Kings, Celtic Code, or Viking Landing, and the most important difference here, of course, is the amount of gold, research, or status you will get from your first expedition. And because of Charles's benefit, where he gets increased, let's see, can we check it out? Oh, yeah, we actually can, right? Come on. If we select this thing, no. Why can we not check that out? Can we just change back and front? Oh, of course, it's right here in the corner. So acquiring a specialist entourage will give our campaign token a random improvement. So we will be rather status focused, but we might also take a few treasure hunts because this campfire story looks intriguing. We'll have to see. In each case, let's start out with the Viking landing because we need a lot of status to be able to afford all those specialists. So let's get going. And we'll see where our journey will take us, of course. So you can make your plans ahead of time, but your treasure choices, the events you encounter, the free perks you're able to get, they all might influence which route you're definitely taking. So, as usual, the starter island we should probably just explore in its fullest. Leaving the supplies for a little later just to avoid any unnecessary hunger penalties. We'll check everything out regardless, but there's no need to make the final combat of this expedition unnecessarily rough on ourselves. So let's see, we can probably check this out. I keep forgetting in which, so we're going to waste a bit of food in this area. We're also wasting this zero cost travel opportunity, unfortunately, which I don't like too much. There's a wooden slab here, and then there's some gentlemen trying to discourage us from doing our work. So once I've done this one, then I can move back towards the empty space and grab the treasure we hopefully can decipher after this encounter. So we're trying to take a devious approach here, which is why we took Dolores over Jan-Piet, because Jan-Piet is kind of more of a friendly character, even though he has a decent devious ability, but not a friendly ability. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Let's try and focus down... Can we focus down one of these guys even? Yes, Maria can take one of them down instantly. So let's just make sure she doesn't get hurt by the other one. And then we can easily take out the others. As long as Charles is able to actually do something. Wait. Let's do it this way then. And now Dolores can't reach this guy anymore. I may have forgotten about some things here. Can Dolores still move? No, Dolores cannot move anymore. That's really silly. That is mightily silly of me. So just encouraging Maria here for the added positive benefit, I guess. Not amazingly relevant, not amazingly dangerous either, because we are basically wrecking these guys. These are easy combats, I shouldn't need to worry too much about it. But it's good to get into the habit of staying safe, and especially keeping Maria safe, because she's rather vulnerable. Let's call it that. I keep forgetting which one of these is best. I think it's the brooch. The brooch I think I like most. Does this run in a cross pattern? I don't think so. No, so we'll waste a bit of food, but at least we can grab the supplies over there. So now we have a 75% chance to get the brooch, and otherwise the bracelet or the leaf. And we get the leaf. I suppose it's not as relevant as it was before. And I think I'll grab the study, because research early on in the game I think is more important than money. Especially if our expedition is not going to be focused on research as much as some others. What do we give Dolores, by the way? How important will a quick thinker? I think we'll go for quick thinker over athlete, because athlete I think is a little easier to get through items and such. Let's see. We have no particular desire to pick any of these. We don't have to do this one yet, just because we won't be spending any insight in London anytime soon, I think. So let's just keep this one. I think we'll do it next expedition and then grab the study for now. Yeah, we'll do that. Dolores adamantly makes a point to discuss a weird cultural phenomenon you observed earlier today. The crew really just wants to sleep, but a rambling Dolores makes that virtually impossible. In the end, the crew gives in and joins Dolores in the discussion, which turns out to be very interesting. Dolores, that's a side of you that I did not expect. Alright, so wasting a bit of food here. I should have just gone here first and then... because I knew that was gonna happen, and that's why I was a little hesitant in visiting that empty node in the first place, but sure. We'll get some hunger penalties and it'll all be fine eventually. So the reason I was a little hesitant in taking Bia over Maria here is because I don't like having two vulnerable persons in the same party, and yeah, Maria is very, very powerful, but also very, very fragile, and that can be dangerous. Let's see, we can take out this one. Perhaps we can't take out that one, actually, unless we have Charles do a ranged attack. That's probably okay. We can at least attempt that, and that'll succeed most of the time, at least. So that is going to be a little awkward at times, I think, because I didn't need to do that. Because both Charles and Dolores really want to be in melee range of people to do their devious attack with. Could have made that work a little better, I think, but sure. Oh, I should definitely level up the other guys right now. I'm grabbing a level 2 diplomat first. I think that's going to be okay, and then Maria gets a level in archaeology, I think. Or let's take a quick look at our research tree, because we kind of want to we kind of want to go into psychology pretty soon, and perhaps grab history along with that one. Although, yeah, that doesn't seem too awful. That will give us some decent benefits, I think. Insight's not going to be too important, but level 4 Beguiler, that's still definitely possible. And then we can give Dolores Quick Thinker, that's going to be nice. This doesn't have any bearing on our skill sets, does it? And then perhaps Anthropology later. Maybe we just do a few half-trees or something. We don't need to grab Asia early. Except maybe we do. We'll think about it some more. I don't think Charles's benefit is going to be too relevant, I'm afraid. But I definitely want to check it out. So let's grab an archaeologist for now, just because a little diversity, especially early game, is going to do a lot for us, I think. Alright, getting a lobbyist. Lobbyists are nice. That will definitely improve the amount of status we'll get. And status is really important right now. So definitely happy about that situation, and then taking a few hunger penalties, speech defense, grit are both fine, as long as I don't get too many penalties on my actual speech attacks, which would be really unfortunate. I'm also hoping to not face Tommy here for the obvious reason that Tommy, well, for the perhaps not so obvious reason actually, that that Tommy will give someone. Trying to articulate what I'm trying to say here. Tommy will give people +1 attack if you defeat them aggressively, and +1 attack is actually not that relevant to our crew. Oh, actually, maybe more relevant than I would first expect, because I might be trying to weave. Oh, I shouldn't be trying to be devious. Can we still get this guy friendly? Probably. It's going to be a little interesting. We are going to attempt a few friendly attacks. Actually, the Loras should probably try first. Okay, that's fine. Now we can still defeat this guy in friendly manner, and that should still change the mood to friendly enough. That's, yeah, okay. I really wanted that extra encounter token, so I automatically defaulted to my devious attacks, and I shouldn't have. But things did turn out to be okay. Might be a little worrisome because friendly points are actually... Oh, so we're giving someone storytelling, is that true? Storytelling. So giving that one to Maria will allow us to grab more archaeology perks with her, so that's nice. Do we have any benefits to our tokens from any of the characters? I'm looking at the level 2 perks here, because those are most likely to give some kind of bonus to token generation and the like. But I'm not going to be influenced by that, so Maria will get a free Beguiler perk. She didn't have storytelling already, right? No, she didn't. Okay, I forgot to check. Didn't seem particularly likely to me. But it's always worth checking, right? Okay, Charles loses attack power, that's probably fine. We're taking a few more penalties than I would be comfortable with, but... Sure. Usually going for secrets... And this is also going to be one of those cases, especially since secrets give me a lot of status, which is important, as well as a little bit of research, which is also not irrelevant. What penalty did we get there? Speech defense on the Loras, that's fine. A few more study tokens are always appreciated, and then speech defense on Maria. Okay. We look a little vulnerable and perhaps a little weak with Maria being affected, but the mooks should still be fine. And depending on who we're facing here... We're facing Tommy, okay. Well, we want to focus on aggressive and definitely not be devious. So we'll probably have Maria use some friendly attacks then. We'll think about it. Is it really important to get that bonus? Yes, it actually is. So the real bonus of staying in the preferable mood here is that by being devious you get no bonuses, by being friendly you get 1 bonus token, in this case status, because this expedition is focused on status, and by being aggressive you get 2 tokens plus an additional bonus to in this case attack, because we're facing Tommy, or if we would face any of the 2 other henchmen, then we would get +1 speech on everyone permanently, which is a really nice bonus, but we can definitely do without. Let's see, we put Maria over here, I think, and let's just start. Let's just start by having Maria attack people aggressively. That sounds like a great idea. Dolores already has a roar ability. That's really nice. We could use 2 devious abilities. That's not too great, actually. That actually didn't finish then. Whoops. I should be more careful with that kind of stuff. Dolores will be able to take 1 out, I think. Oh, Charles received minus attack, didn't he? Yeah, that's going to suck. Let's take 1 out with the devious ability then, and have Dolores. Maria's a little vulnerable here. Can this guy reach her? That guy can also reach her. That's going to suck. Maybe I should just block their path or something. If I move over here, then at least the guy in the back can't reach her, and this guy can only reach Charles, so that'll be fine. But now Tommy is able to reach Dolores here, which I don't like. I guess we'll just have to do it this way and hope Maria... Can Maria survive 2 attacks? 2 attacks of 28, yes she can. It's not going to be pretty, but we'll take it. I don't want to get into range of Tommy here, but this is kind of going to suck for Maria here. Yeah. Sorry Maria, but I knew you could take it, so I'm not incredibly worried here. If we are using an aggressive ability again, which we will, or will we? We could use a devious ability that's not effective enough. In that case, actually, Charles could encourage Maria here. That's not too particularly effective, or Dolores could do that, which is also not particularly effective. Okay, that's not too great, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just have to, as long as we use one aggressive ability. Let's see, one aggressive ability will take away our devious progress over here. Maybe that's already gone. I'm a little puzzled about these dark pips over here. But let's take that guy down. That shouldn't change the mood to devious. No, it did just remove the 2 pips, and will impress Maria a little bit, just so the next healing ability will bring her out of range of... Ooh, that could have been a big swing, and that could have sucked. Should be careful about that, because Tommy does have a cone attack, I think. So that's going to be quite terrible, actually. We can use one devious ability on Tommy here. Should again be careful with that, but as long as I use one aggressive ability, I should be fine. Or I could change the devious and then back to aggressive. Seems a little dangerous, but at least I can take down the henchman that way, and I can immediately get started with... How about I do it this way? Can I hit all of them? I can possibly hit all of them, I guess. Does this work? Not entirely, but it's probably good enough. This will force that guy to attack Charles, which is nice. That's going to change the mood to devious, but if we now... Let's see, we can seduce Tommy here with a friendly attack, and then use an aggressive attack, and then another few aggressive attacks next turn to take him down. Or I could do a sadden. That's not going to be too particularly effective. How about Maria take down this guy, and Dolores scares Tommy? No. Let's just do it this way. Tommy is enraged right now, and that's actually where I want him. So maybe I should use a positive ability, which is going to suck regardless. Okay, that doesn't really matter in that case. Let's just seduce him then, and that means that Dolores can now use an aggressive ability to turn the tide on that front a little bit. He attacks Charles as intended. And now we change the mood to aggressive before we take out Tommy. Shouldn't matter actually, but... In that case, if it doesn't matter, then I should probably just take out Tommy with an aggressive ability here, and that should still be fine. It doesn't take him out, but we still have Charles, and that's going to be that. Hostile victory, mostly doing it for the benefits here. He asked for it, I mean... Just look at the guy. He's just asking to have his face punched in, right? So we receive 2 campaign tokens and a permanent +1 attack for everyone. That's pretty nice. And let's go and check out our treasure. So we get a choice based on the party composition here, with a scientist giving an entirely random treasure, and the others giving a benefit based on their class, and I can't remember which treasure gives wage. So, if I remember correctly, the social treasure should probably benefit us most, so let's go and check that one out. We have a 75% of gaining the leprechaun. I think I like that one. I don't remember. But with the random bonuses, then we might still... Oh, that's not bad. +1 encounter for every level of diplomat, or we can grab plus a lot of status from secrets. Don't hate that either. +2 campaign for each at the end of each expedition for every level of diplomat. So we might be focusing on diplomat for Charles. That doesn't seem too awful. What benefit would that give us based on research? I don't remember. Anthropology. Oh, that might be a thing that happens, actually. If we're finishing psychology, then it's not too much effort to grab this one and then focus on diplomat for him. I think I kinda like that. I actually kind of like that. So we grab the bonus for Diplomat, and I think to campaign is going to be much better eventually, right? I think because we're not really improving our encounter token, so we are improving our campaign token. So let's grab this one. It's not too impressive right now, but it will be pretty good in the future, I think. So let's do that. Alright, Devious Victory. That's curious, actually. Especially since we beat the boss in an aggressive manner, but that's a little confusing. So 4 additional campaign tokens for the Leprechaun, that's pretty sweet. That's going to add up to a lot of campaign tokens over the course of our campaign, so that's really nice. I would have also liked to grab the secret thing, and that might have also been worthwhile, but for now I'm pretty satisfied with this result. Okay, so we've got 92 research, not as much as I would like, but it's good enough for now. Let's see what we want to grab. We want to grab some parts of the history tree, I think. Observations is not going to be too relevant, I think. No, it's not going to be worth unlocking. But not spending as much on upgrading entourage halls. We will be upgrading a lot of entourage halls, I think. Grabbing this one early is always a good idea, and then we'll grab this one and this one. And that's going to be that. This is going to give a lot of campaign tokens over the course of our adventure, so that's okay. And this might as well... Maybe I'm being too greedy with grabbing history, and I should just focus on psychology first, but... so that would mean just saving all my research for next expedition. Could have been the right approach, let's be honest, but I'm just a greedy bastard, aren't I? Let's see how many specialists we can hire here. I think we'll be able to hire 3, and that's going to be quite important. We're going to be focusing on Devious, so Lady Vaduva is pretty much a given. Yes, and might as well just grab the extra study token and also. The real question here is going to be this one, and I think this perfectly aligns with what we're trying to do, except that this will also give us customs, but that just means we can grab spotting over here. So I guess that's still fine. Or we could decide and give Maria a few diplomat perks, but I don't think there's too much benefit in doing that. Could also grab the athlete here for Dolores, but that's not going to be too relevant, especially since I'm not really focusing on collect tokens. So I guess we'll grab Mr. Jenkins here. That's going to be quite essential. Let's give Charles the Buckingham Butler, so skilled he has a butler of his own. Nice, okay, so we grab customs for Charles, and that just means he gets to grab a survivalist perk later, so that's still fine. And of course we get more stuff from our campaign token right now, so that's also nice. Lady Vaduva, more gold from our campaign token, and Igor the Plotter, which again gives us more gold for campaign, that's fine. So we want to be focused on specialists for now, probably unlocking the next entourage hall after the next expedition, and then just buying at least 3 more after the next one, I think. And then 2 more after that, and then after that we unlock the last entourage hall. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Anything else we need to do? Yes, there is something else we need to do. We need to grab... Do we want to grab navigation? Navigation will be nice, I guess. We could also grab the languages, diplomat languages, or an engineer perk. That's not too relevant. I'm mostly looking at perks here, just because we can grab stamina for Dolores. If she's focusing on Quick Thinker for now, that's going to be really nice, I think. And we'll grab the translation guide. See, maybe I should have given the perk to Maria, so we would have had 2 diplomats right now. But otherwise, let me quickly check at my entourage. Yeah, that could have given us +1 campaign for when Maria succeeds and +1 for when Charles succeeds. But might have been better than a possible quicker +2 when Charles succeeds. Although if we want to just stack a lot of perks on Charles, that's also going to be fine. And quick look at our treasure. Yeah, that might have worked out better actually. Oh well. But definitely want to grab the languages thing here for Charles. Want to grab the athlete thing for Dolores. I've got nothing for Maria, unfortunately, but we might want to consider buying her a book or something. Or perhaps a piece of armor, but that's weak pieces of armor are not insanely relevant right now. I could grab 45 more. It's just going to be some decent gloves in that case. I don't think that's particularly worth it. But I could consider I'm going to visit... Oh, that's a great question, by the way. You really don't want to go to melee if you're going to be devious, I think. Yeah, even aggressive is better than devious if you're going to melee. So I think we're going to Hungary. Yeah, I like that idea. We're going to Hungary, and I don't think we need to save some gold for a shop. So let's just hang on to our gear for now. And go to Hungary. Yeah, that's going to be nice. We have an archaeologist, a quick thinker, and a diplomat. We are devious. That's good. I like it. Alright, so in Hungary we are looking to at least search for the epic encounter, I think, and perhaps the grave of the little countess lady. I'm not sure whether she was actually little, but that's besides the point right now. So this fort will bring us to the alchemist. And there's a lot of little supply things, which might even contain bandits, so I'm not too excited about those. Probably just checking the encounter here first. Or we could go here and then grab the encounter, but I think we're going to travel this way anyway, so we'll just beat up the cultists over here for some truffles. Should be an easy encounter. I'm not sure whether I visited Hungary in this channel anyway. I don't think so, actually. So yeah, we definitely want to be devious if possible. Can we beat up all of these cultists over here? Oh, Dolores can't reach that one, but Maria can't reach those. Actually, she can if she moves over here. Can the cultists move next to her then? I don't think they can. So that'll be fine. Although Charles will also have trouble reaching them. This is going to be a little ugly. Can we even beat up this guy? I don't think so. So in that case, Dolores does not have a ranged attack at all. So that's the ugly part here. Maybe we just split up? I can't beat any of those cultists in one shot. They're going to be devious though. How about we start out friendly? That'll give us a little bit of a defense bonus, and then we just split up and beat the crap out of these guys. How about that? Yeah, so we start out friendly with Maria here. So she's gonna make friends with this cultist. Yeah. Oh, but if we take out 2 of them with devious attacks, then we're going to be devious anyway. I guess it doesn't matter in that case. Yes, so we're going to be devious anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I wasn't going to try a friendly attack on those guys anyway, so that's okay. And he fumbles against Maria, so that's good. I know I would fumble against Maria. See what I did there? Can we take out this guy? We definitely can. Okay. That is going to be the play then. And then Charles can take out this one. See? We are in no trouble at all. And we're grabbing some nice bonus tokens here, so that's sweet. Free move over to this location. I'm not that excited by the single token locations. Definitely want to have Charles do some trading here. Not excited by those 1 token locations, but this is definitely going to be our best option, unless of course I want to visit this one. That will still basically give us the same options. I guess we'll visit the forest here. We might visit some bandits, or not. I'm still fine with that. We want to visit all of the cultural challenges, I think. They are going to be very, very worthwhile to us, because Charles is pretty good at those. And where Charles fails, I think Dolores, not Dolores, Maria can still do a number, or rather, plus from Archaeologist. She's not that great an Archaeologist right now, unfortunately, but failure does basically nothing. Do I take a slightly increased chance of... it's basically a 5% chance of 1 token. We'll just have Charles do it again. I'm sorry, Maria, if you're feeling a little past here. But this is going to be the best for us in the long run. I'm a little worried about the sinking cathedral here. Definitely want to check out this location first, because we can't really... we can't cross the swamp anymore after we visited the cathedral, so we definitely want to scout the area and see how much resolve it will cost us to grab a treasure from that. We are definitely interested in it, but we have to tread lightly. Let's see. Dolores takes out one of them. Charles takes out another. Can Maria actually take out that one? Yes, she can. This way, and this way. Take out all the trash first, just because the trash usually does the same amount of damage as the other ones. So it's about as dangerous. And that's going to be that. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? I should be more careful about the situation with Maria here. Am I at the point where I really want those campaign tokens over the study tokens? We're going to need some study, so I think I'll take for study over it, just because study is so much harder to get here. And I want to do a little bit of research still. I might be wrong here, but yeah, I don't want to be right. Group insult gives minus armor, minus speech defense, that seems really sweet, or plus power when Charles is positive. I'll just go for the debuff here, since that's going to be relevant if we're devious and not really buffing too much. If we're going to take a free move, we might as well, right? And we might as well check what's going on around this place. Maybe we'll just take a quick detour and then finish the expedition quickly. We could do that. We could traverse through the swamp over to this location and then back towards the fort. That sounds really, really greedy, and it is. It is really greedy. And I like it. Let's take a few chances with Charles again, and this time we are successful, so that's definitely worthwhile. We conduct a study, and we get a lot of campaign tokens too. Grabbing some... We have a decent survivalist. No, we don't have a decent survivalist. Did I not grab a compass here? I should have grabbed a compass instead of a diplomat item. That is a definite mistake. That is definitely a mistake. But Charles is still semi-decent here, so it'll be okay, but... yeah, I definitely should have grabbed the compass instead of the language book. Let's start a campfire here. So, we can grab a survivalist perk right now, and a couple of supplies to boot. I think I like that, but do we want to delay Charles's story any further? The survivalist perk is going to give us more long-term benefit than this thing, so we'll still keep this. We'll keep the campaign tokens also, because there's not going to be too much. Can I check my discard pile? I don't think I can check my discard pile here. But we'll keep the campaign tokens because that's going to be a good one. This is going to be something we definitely want to check out. The encounter's also not bad. actually. But it's not better than the campaign tokens. Definitely not. It's starting to approach... One campaign token is starting to approach being better than an encounter token already. So we'll keep these though. We'll play the Eye of the Tiger. Yes, let's do that. An extra survivalist perk of your choice. Oh, we're going to have to be selective here. We're not taking custom, so we definitely don't want spotting, we don't want navigation, I think. And besides that, I don't think it matters too much. Pick Charles for a survivalist perk. The best way for a survivalist to become an even more skilled survivalist is through experience. This adventure has brought Charles the perfect opportunity. Without the crew noticing much, Charles has put in effort to improve and learn a new survivalist perk. We can make a discovery. That's not that great. We'll take trekking, I think. Trekking sounds nice. Yes, let's take trekking. Fantastic! Charles hopes to be able to help the crew even more when scouting the jungles or making the wilderness as comfortable as possible. Alright, and that's going to be it. So, that's the campfire for now. We're discarding the encounter tokens. They're not going to be worth as much. And let's see if we can grab some more supplies over here. This small town is absolutely ravaged. It seems that the wolves were the culprits, but you wonder what terrifying beast would be able to do such a thing. We can look in the granary for extra supplies, or look in the houses for extra campaign, I think. We are about to enter the building when a wolf attacks. Dolores leaps to save the day. Come on, Dolores, we can do this. Or she gets minus armor, minus speech defense, that's also fine, but I would appreciate if we succeeded here. There we go, the wolf crashes against the wall, and the crew can quickly subdue the animal. Okay, so we enter a house. Oh, we get some collect. That's still fine. The howl of the wolves is getting closer. Charles decides to bolt. What a mighty beast must have attacked this town. I wonder whether the lair of the beast is going to be here. There's the cathedral. I don't know. I really don't know. We have a tactician, we got a quick thinker check here. I think I'll take that one. We have to be careful not to be too greedy, but greed is good, right? Not too impressive just because it's a tactician check, but Dolores is still half decent on this, and otherwise she takes an armor penalty. That's still acceptable. Alright, we're grabbing a nice amount of tokens here. This is going to be an empty move regardless, so we might as well go here. And that is not where we want to go. Well, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. There's another encounter over here, which is going to be more cultists. That's fine. Of course we're what? Sinking Cathedral? Don't try to fool me. You know about the treasures hidden within the Sinking Cathedral, but this one's ours. Okay, that's fine. We know where it is already. And I am a little worried about the amount of swamp surrounding the cathedral at this moment, so we may have to actually spend about 2 resolve to grab that one. I'm not sure whether that's going to be worth it, but let's just beat the crap out of these cultists here. They're going to be able to move up to here, so as long as I stay out of those squares, we're going to be fine, right? So how about I make these moves right this way, and we take out the cultists like this. And there we go. And these guys, I think, are unable to reach us, and they have Terrify ability, so that should be fine. Can Maria take out one in one shot? I don't think so. She can do a decent impression, but that's all. How about I move Maria over here, then impress this guy. Oh, we could actually do some AoE attacks here. Can Dolores? Dolores cannot, unfortunately. In that case, I think I'll just have Charles. That's not too effective either. I think I'll have Dolores take down this guy, just because she's unable to do any AoE attacks, and Charles just uses this. That guy will attack Charles, and that is the end of that. There we go. More devious victories, I like it. We get some bonus study. I'm liking the amount of study we are gathering here. Nice. Not interested in this, although there is a free move a little further. We're only making a small detour. I think I'm okay with this. And I do want to check what's over here. There's a treasure. I want to check that out. I think this is the imp. The imp encounter? Yes, it is. Ooh, 2 superstitious members. That can only be good. One collects from being superstitious? Sure, why not? Yes, hee, wait. If you make me laugh. Quick thinker wits. Well, Dolores can try at least. I think I would like a treasure most of all. So please, please. Oh, that's kind of bad, unfortunately. So no treasure, I'm afraid. We do have a nice cultural challenge here. Perhaps I don't want to go this way though. Can we still split up? We'll just have to. Oh, it's a little ugly. I kind of want to preserve the way through the forest for the sinking cathedral. So I guess I'll check this out because this is going to be the way back anyway. Actually, I should have just grabbed the supplies over there. Return later, because I definitely... Oh, there's not going to be anything else? Is there not going to be a special encounter? I'm a little disappointed, I'll admit. Do we... Oh, this is going to be so dangerous. It's going to cost us so many supplies to do that. Or 2 resolve? We're going to have to spend 2 resolve to do that. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, we're going this way. Definitely exchanging pleasantries. I don't know whether this is going to be worth it, guys. That's extremely disappointing, though. More research. I'll do it with Charles. Just because when it succeeds, it's going to be much better. When and if, of course. Oh, what happens? Okay, that's good. That's good. Grabbing additional supplies. Oh wait, we can move through the forest and then just lose 1 over here. I think that's going to be the plan. We can grab some supplies from over here. It's going to involve some tokens, so that's probably okay. Well, it's not a guarantee to get the supplies. I shouldn't count too much on that. But we are pretty good at what we do, so I shouldn't be too scared. So yeah, if we can move straight away from... Yes, that's going to be the plan. So we're moving here, we're moving here, and now we're out of supplies, but that's still fine. We're doing a nice job so far. Dolores is pretty good at what she does. Absolutely. And then Charles loses speech defense, that's acceptable. Let's level up Dolores. Let's see, more confident or a debuff for minus speech defense. I like that. And indeed, there is a forest over here, so I can take the risk. I can. I could have moved all the way around here, but that's not really feasible. But this seems like a nice enough route that I would be willing to take the risk. Okay, let's do it. Sinking Cathedral, here we come. This beauty has been lost for centuries. We know how this... Oh, wait. Is this important? No, not really, but we'll take the risk with Maria here. Would have liked to have gotten an additional archaeologist perk. Okay. You can sense the place is special, but Maria fails to put it into words. You're left with nothing but a hunch of its historic meaning. Charles finds something awe-inspiring. So we can take the Carved Ace or the Savior of Hungary. I keep forgetting what the benefit of each is. Carved Ace, I think, is kind of nice. I don't remember. I keep forgetting about these things. Start with a tool. Oh, that's pretty good. Or we can grab bonus status from secret. I think we can do better than that. Starting with a tool is going to be pretty relevant, I think. So let's grab that one. And then the cathedral starts sinking. Okay. So as long as we don't move into swamps, we will be fine. We will pay 1 resolve for moving this part over here. But that's okay. Maria loses speech power. That's really unfortunate. This is going to be safe. So we grab some gold, we grab another hunger penalty. Dolores loses armor, that's fine. We grab some supplies from here, hopefully. It would be really nice if you succeeded here, Charles. There we go, so that's going to be our last hunger penalty, I think. I think it is. So... Wait, this one is safe? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We are absolutely just checking this one. This is going to cost us a resolve. The swamp suddenly starts dragging you down. Crew badly escapes. Okay, and we're finishing this expedition because this is going to be way too dangerous. Let's explore the fort. I think we did nicely here. Rank 3 encounter, yes. So let's see how we beat this alchemist dude. Do that, actually. Because the alchemist is a she. It was kind of important to do the Sinking Cathedral, because that's going to be our only... Oh, we get bonus for aggressive. I didn't know that. Oh. Well, the more you know. Can we take out these guys over here? Alchemist can... Oh, absolutely need to spread out. That's one of the most important things here. We can't take out the red person over here, so in that case I kind of want to protect Maria here. So how about she goes this way? Or we could just excite someone. That's going to involve standing next to... but that's still fine, right? I think that's still fine. So Maria can move over here, and she's going to be safe from these guys. Then Charles takes out this one, and Dolores takes out this one. She's going to be... Let me think. Can I be safe from the other cultist while still taking out this one? No, I cannot. In that case, this will have to do. I'm just going to be careful with the alchemist here, because if I position the wrong way, then she can stun 2 of my party members, and that's going to really suck. So positioning in the very first turn of the combat is very, very relevant. We can't take out this one, but we can take out 2 of the other guys, right? So that will have to do. Alchemist will probably focus Dolores here, but I can't be too sure of that. Seduce, not too incredibly powerful. Oh, Maria did lose some speech power, so that's going to be a little bad. But she can take out this guy here, right? Please tell me you are... Yes, you are able to take out that guy, okay. Maria can then probably just take damage from this guy once. That's going to be fine. This one should be careful not to move into range of him. But that's going to be fine. Yeah, so let's take out the 2 brown guys here. So this one, the brown cultists. And then move Maria over here and take out this one. And then the alchemist... if the alchemist also focuses Maria, that's going to suck a little bit. But it's too late to change that now. I think she'll focus Dolores here. Just a hunch. And then we can probably take out the red guy here. How about we yell? Does that help us in any way? Plus power if she's enraged or confident, that's not going to work. Minus speech defense for the targets. Can we still take out... we can take out this one with Maria and Dolores, I think. Or we could do something like this. No, not really. How about we deride that one, and then Maria takes out this guy over here. That's going to be better, I think. Just because we're adding a lot more speech power to the... maybe an aggressive attack will do the trick then. Does Dolores have any penalties? She has lost armor, she has lost speech, but... oh, that's not too good. We can pin the guy, we can enrage the guys. It's not too great. Okay, so we may still have to do this and then hope. Or we can just sadden him. And then at least he won't have too much speech to attack back with. It's too late to turn back from this guy, although I could also ignore him and just take out the red guy for sure. That might be the better option even. Let's heal up Charles, or actually make sure everyone attacks Charles. How's that? I wouldn't mind that at all. Then Maria can soak a hit from that guy. Yeah, that's going to be nice, I think. Okay, so Maria takes out this one with an Impress. If I'm able to take down this guy, then that's going to be really nice. Because then Charles can do something else with his time. Or I can just not take the risk. How big is this difference? It's only very, very slight. But Roar is going to just increase aggro. So I think if Charles uses his thing, then this guy is definitely going to be dead, and that guy is probably going to attack Charles, which is good for us. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So we do this just to take him out. Then they're probably going to attack Charles, and everything's going to be peachy. More reinforcements. That guy attacks Charles indeed. That one attacks Dolores. Dolores is in kind of a bit of a pickle here. But we might be able to just take out the cultist here. He's weak to Sadden. Okay, so that's going to be important. We could impress him with Charles. No, we could not, because that's just not going to work. How about in that case, we just take it easy for one more turn? Can I take aggro with Charles? Only increased aggro, so no guarantees. I may have to heal Dolores, actually. Not incredibly effective, but it might just save her for one turn, and I don't have to be scared about this guy. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, so we heal up. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it. So we deride this one with Charles. Then Dolores takes out this guy. And Maria heals up Dolores. I maybe could have taken out the Alchemist here. Maybe I'm being too careful. You don't have your special ability yet, so this is going to be fine now. Because Maria can just... Yeah, I think 3 devious abilities will do the trick. There we go. Do we want to visit? No, that's too late. And we kinda don't want to finish aggressively just because it's going to involve some risk. We might lose a resolve in the process, and it's not going to be worth the difference between 2 encounter tokens and 2. Well, a campaign and a study token. It's fine. Alchemist crying in the corner, okay. And we want to... Oh, that's a good question. Philosopher's Stone or Secretum Secretorum. I keep forgetting what that does. It's some kind of bonus for diplomats, I think. Which could be pretty good. We'll go for the Secretum, I think. Sure. It's only a 2/3 chance, but... Oh, it's bonus for Devious, okay. I don't mind that. 2 bonus campaign if we resolve an encounter Devious, that's going to be the best thing for us. So I agree, Pinkerton, thank you. Okay, I'm not too dismayed about that. That's actually a nice score, so I'm happy. I am happy. Only 2 treasures, that's a little less than I would have liked, but sure, for a second expedition it's not too bad. So let's see what our score is, and then do some quick town work. Send to Constantinople. That's going to be really important to us, and we've got a lot of status here, so that's nice. Definitely want to unlock psychology at this point, and we're going to spend a lot of time looking at scared opponents then. But let's level up Maria first. We have target of seduce minus attack or plus powers against impressed targets. Very strong saddened effect. I keep forgetting. I think I'll just give him minus attack. That's going to be more effective against aggressive targets, so I think that's good. Emotion study. So that's going to improve our emotional effects, which I think will go with Terrified. Because these are both terrifying abilities. Charles has a terrifying ability, although he also has 2 enraged abilities, but none of the other guys have enraged abilities. Maria has a sadden ability and impress ability. I don't think it's going to be too impressive. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So we would probably go with that. Although we can only grab one more... That's actually kind of ugly. If we can only grab one more, then we should probably grab the extra supplies, I think. We're going to need some more research pretty soon. But this is fine. This is fine. We'll probably check out the new thing. Should we have completed this one? I don't think so. Grabbing the bonus from wits challenges is going to be more relevant, I think, still. Yes, so we're going to choose the new expedition. Let's check out our specialists first, though. Definitely want to check out these ones first, I think. Just because I'm getting one for free anyway. Bonus campaign for nature challenges. We already have wrestling, don't we? Yes. Wrestling and stamina. Okay. We can grab piloting. This is not too exciting, unfortunately. I'm not interested in piloting, so let's grab hunting for Charles here, I think. But it's not amazingly relevant. Let's just check out this one first. +2 campaign for technique challenges, that's going to be pretty good. Or we can grab a naturalist perk. I'm all for cheap ones. We're mainly interested in the campaign tokens and the bonus to our campaign tokens, so that's good enough. Upgrade this one. Let's see if we can grab bonus status from study or bonus research from campaign. I think I'll take the bonus research from campaign. That's going to be more important than the other one. Yes. And then we have 600 left. Let's check our first entourage hall. We already have 3 specialists from this one. So we can upgrade for 60 and then buy one for 300. And then can we still buy the first one here? That's going to be 360, I think. So I don't think we can buy one from these then. Let me quickly double check, because we've already got, I think it's 250, which would mean we are able to buy that. So let's quickly check this out. Bonus campaign from spending inside in London. Oh, that's actually not bad. That might make London a little more attractive, especially after we get the secret from that one. Oh, I'm tempted. I am tempted. And research is not working out as well as we would like. So maybe London is actually a relevant choice. We could also grab the bonus study and then grab spotting or camping, which is also not awful. We get spotting for free. And I kind of like this vigilante fellow, but... well, this is also a fellow. My mouse fellow, actually. And he's cheap. And cheap is also good. I think I like cheap. But let's go for cheap. And we're going to be spending our insight in London, I think, so yeah, let's see if that has any merit. Sure. Bonus gold, again, yeah, we don't have to focus on research all the time. I'm getting trapped in that mindset a lot, but we definitely don't have to. And now we get our choice from one of these, or we can at least check out our options for the final one. And that looks a lot better, although we don't have Beautiful Smile, so that's nice. We can give that to Maria, I like that. And that's going to be the most relevant one for us, so yeah, definitely recommend it. And that's a lot more relevant than the other one, so sure. Grabbing that one, more gold from campaign. Alright, so we're only missing out on one, I am okay with that. Definitely want to grab the Charles. Do we? Maybe we want to check out research real quick now. Bonus insight. Yeah, the trouble is we're not. Well, we just want to grab lecture expert actually, just for the bonus collect token, and that'll be fine. Then we finished history, where we get the bonus for helpers. That's not too relevant, and we don't need any other bonus for insight. I think it's going to be good enough, and then we can start spending our insight next expedition, finish up our entourage, and get a lot of helpers next expedition. So I like that. And we can also hopefully, well, that's going to require 4, possibly even 5 research things. So, well, we can grab a lot of stuff from the Andean expedition. So that's probably fine. We are going to require some some better gear, as well as a compass, I think. Can we? Maybe we should just go for some good stuff here. Definitely selling everything. Definitely selling at least the weapons, because I'm going to need some weapons, I think. I'm calling them weapons, but that's not the right way to call them. So defense items would cost us 450 for everyone. And then offense items would cost us another 360, so that would total 810. So that's not that's more than we currently have. And we also would like to buy that, so we're going to have to live without defense on one of our party members, and it's going to be Charles. I'm sorry, Charles, but we're going to need these books. And that's going to be more important than... let me quickly check. Dolores definitely needs a book. I think just everyone needs a book, really. And if we buy this book, then we can still buy armor for 2 party members, although we could also buy 1 set of armor. That's going to be really dangerous, though. Perhaps Maria needs some armor, however. What's the armor I could buy her? That's going to give us 15 armor, which would be about as much as Charles has right now. That is a 30% or so reduction, so that's pretty sweet. Or we could upgrade speech defense for Dolores up to about 36% from 23%. That might also be relevant. But we have a speech tank and an armor tank, so it might not be as relevant as I think it is. I'm going to just buy some armor for Maria here. Main reason being I don't want her to get one-shot by things, and with a 23% reduction I think she'll be at the very least a lot safer. And that's something, right? And then I want to buy this navigation thing. Let me quickly check when Charles gets his upgrade next level. He's going to reach that pretty quickly, I think. He's already quite high. Yes. Yeah, that's good enough. Maybe I would have wanted to grab an engineering trinket if I knew I was going to the Andes. That could have been better. Let's buy a compass for Maria for now, and we'll give it to Charles when he levels up. That's going to be it. Oh, right. Well, that's preparation. So, join me next time when we head back to the Andes. Because that looks like a pretty sweet expedition here. I definitely want to grab some research. I have a diplomat, I have a survivalist. And I'm devious, so we should be okay in that regard. And it sounds like a much better idea than heading to Memphis or heading to the Highlands. Yes, so Andes next time. Thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.